I'm Jay Marmont, out here today at Appen, doing a bit of just a test with the two 2015 FC and the 2016 FC bikes, and I've got two of these bikes at home also myself. Both are relatively stock. I'm looking to do some mods to my 16 at the moment, but lucky enough for Transmoto to provide a great bike here today in a couple of mods that we've done that we'll talk about in a minute. But great machine that I've got to spend a bit of time on out here at Appen today to give you guys a bit of feedback. The biggest thing I noticed with the two bikes is, going from the 2015 model FC450 is the bike feels, not too big, but it's comfortable with it when you're going into the turns. For me, under braking, you can pull the bike up nicely, get on the throttle, seems fairly planted even on the flat turns and the ruts, and seems to get real good traction out of the ruts. But going from that bike here with the power, I guess, against the 16. It's a real meaty kind of bike. Feels like I feel like a lot of engine inertia. Chugs its gears relatively easy, which means it's an easy bike to ride. But it's definitely comfortable around the track. But then heading on to the 16, for me, it's a total different motorcycle altogether. The first thing I notice when I jump on the bike is, I guess, how easy it brakes and then pulls up and then turns. It pulls into corners. When I'm going down a straight, I can brake and it feels like I can put it to the inside, put it to the middle of the track, or put it to the outside of the track. But in saying that, the flip side of that, you do need to get used to the bike because it does turn so quick. It feels like it does push the front end in and dive a little bit. When going off my 16 at home, for me, the fork's been a little bit softer. As soon as I up my pace to probably 90%, it feels like the front end's pushing down a little bit in the straight compared to the back end being higher. Which goes on to the mods that we've done with the bike. Axis done some suspension here. I think set it up for an intermediate to pro rider. Messed around a lot with the setting changes and it made it a lot more comfortable. First thing I noticed when I hopped on the bike compared to the stock bike was the bike sat down a lot more. So automatically it come a race bike. So on the track we want to be going flat into the turns, braking hard. We don't want the bike kicking. As soon as it kicks, it pulls pressure off the front end and it doesn't allow us to turn the bike. So the balance of the bike felt really good. For me, I'm about 82, 83 kilos, so I like my bike really hard. So I had to get used to the fact that the suspension was a little bit softer for me, but it still worked. Going on to the FMF pipe, I haven't had the pleasure of riding with a system with a bike yet. The FMF silencer gave it a little bit more torque for me. I probably would have liked to throw maybe one tooth on the back just to pull third gear, but overall the bike felt awesome on the track and it was a fun day out here at Appen.